guys, what is dialogue? Let's just talk about dialogue for just a moment. Raise your hand, Nicholas.
When two people are talking to each other in a story.
Okay, when two people are talking to each other in the story, or more than, it could be more than two, but yes, when people are actually talking to each other in the story, how do we know when people are talking, speaking, like specifically speaking in the story, Allison? It has quotation marks around the what? Around the what? What they're saying, correct? Okay, in A Monster Calls, there's lots of dialogue. Would you agree? There's dialogue between the monster and Connor. There's dialogue between Connor and his grandmother.
And mother and grandma.
There's dialogue between mom and grandma, dad and grandma, dad and mom.
Connor.
What is all of this dialogue doing to progress the plot, to move the plot forward? What is that dialogue doing? Raise your hand, please.
It gives context.
Explain that a little more deeply.
Like, it explains the situation. Like, it's not, instead of everything just being normal text, it's what people are saying to convey.
Right, so we have to do what?
Infer some things.
We have to infer some things. That's right. What else is it doing, Cole?
It's kind of showing you like whose point of view it's in.
Yes, what point of view. It does tell us the perspective, or it gives us perspectives of the different characters, right?
Mm-hmm.
What else? It does something else, though, too. Yes. Woo, woo. Okay, character development. Tell me about that. It's showing you what? How the characters what? Yeah, they change. Yeah, how they act, how they're developing. What did you say? How they feel. Yes, their emotions. Okay. All of that is character development. Very good. Now, let's look at no tail very quickly. Okay. On your on your dialogue sheet, it's a front and a back, because we're going to take no tail and we're going to compare it on Friday to another chapter. Okay, the dialogue from another chapter. So the characters that I want you to mark in these boxes are Connor and the monster. You only have two. So right now you're going to write Connor and the monster in those boxes.
Can I use a pen?
Yes. Okay, in the little dialogue bubbles, I'm going to tell you specifically what to write, because yesterday we talked about some of this, but you are going to write specifically under Connor, or not under, beside Connor, you are going to write, can you heal her?
In like parentheses?
In the bubble. Can you heal her? Because that is what he specifically says. Now, when he says, can you heal her? What do we learn from that? What can we infer from that?
Connor's mom is sick.
Well, yes, but we already know that. Let's talk about the chapter before that. He learned that the yew tree did what?
Heals her.
Heals, okay? So Connor's asking, can you heal her? What can we infer or predict? We can even predict something here. That maybe the yew tree has been called to do what?
Heal his mother.
Heal his mother, okay? So in that box over here, we're going to write maybe the monster has been called to heal mom, right?
Yes.
All right. Now, the second thing I want you to write beside the monster,
Spelled monster wrong.
huh?
You spelled monster wrong.
I did, probably. Sorry.
ER.
I'm doing this fast. Okay. The one beside the monster, you're going to write the quote where he says, if your mother can be healed, then the yew tree will do it.
What?
All right, what can we infer from that? Or predict from that? What might happen?
That she might be healed.
That she might not be able
The yew
to
tree
get healed.
I can't see.
He
When
said-
we are just looking at this chapter, not thinking about the chapters ahead, but just looking at this chapter and that quote, what can we maybe predict? That there is some what?
There is
Hope.
plus.
Okay? There is some hope that mom might be what?
Healed.
Healed.
Is the last box gonna be for grandma?
No, because she doesn't speak in this one. We're not even putting anything in that box yet. Because we're gonna talk about this dialogue, or we're gonna compare this dialogue to another chapter on Friday.